Hello, hello. Welcome to Messy Metal with Jeanette and Allison, where the American dream is what you create it to be. Let's get started.
Hello. Okay. So as always, we're going to talk about what's working, what's not, and how we're going to move forward. Also, Jeanette read 2 books yesterday. Whoa. And we're going to talk about those too, which I'm really excited about. And honestly, she hasn't told me much about them yet. So I'm going to learn about them too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is working? We were thinking about it, and what's working right now for us is continuing in a forward motion without like the force, like not forcing yourself to move forward, not forcing the business to like go in any direction that we want or need it to go, but just having it like just moving forward.
At the pace where we feel good at it, right? It does not feel like we're running. It doesn't feel like we're falling behind. It feels like a good like forward momentum pace. And I'm down with that for right now. Yeah. It's Christmas. It's a lot of things going on in both of our personal lives. It feels good to just have this slow moving. It's like a brisk walk. We'll walk. We're not, a brisk walk. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it too. And I think a side piece of what we've talked about in the last couple of weeks is allowing that family time, not pushing up against that, and allowing this like holiday season to just come through and enjoy every single little piece of it. That means that sometimes the kids are home more. That means that sometimes sickness is here, and just enjoying all of it. And we don't have to force ourselves to enjoy all of it, right? But for me, I really am enjoying all of it. I don't want my kids to be sick, but if I have to snuggle them, and I know you've been going through this too, but if we have a day where it's snuggles, that's not going to happen in 10 years. So I'm going to enjoy
it. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I hope it does, but right now it's not. Yeah.
Doesn't look like that.
No.
But yeah, that's what's working for us. So what's not working is not offering our offers that we've already created and love.
Yeah, whoops.
So I know we're taking a pivot. We're talking about how like, okay, we're taking a pivot. We've changed our offers, all of these things. And then we took a look back. We already created a plan on how we want to offer. And then we just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, that's a big no. If you don't put anything out there, it's not going to move forward in any way. So a little caveat for this is not that, you have to have something to offer, put it out there, like get it and run through this. No. We already have something that we love and that feels so right for us. We're not offering it. So
yeah, we just need to do it.
Clear. Yeah, just putting it out there is all that's needed there. We are not saying to rush and have an offer if you don't have an offer yet. Not what we're saying.
Yeah, and that feels good. It feels good. Okay, and then
how we're moving forward. I think at the very least for me is continuing the forward momentum without force that feels right. Last week we talked about like, okay, what are the top 2 things we're going to do just to be able to move forward? And we did the same thing this week. Monday we were talking, we're like, what are those top things moving forward that feel in flow and easy to like work through? I mean, it's a little stretched, right? You're taking the time to do it, but it feels good at least having those top priorities. And if we have time to do extras, amazing. And if we don't, then no negative self-talk comes in, like no other things, because we've got our top 2 done.
So this past week, I've been doing a lot of reflecting and like looking at different business models in general. Like I think I watched this whole like documentary on LuLaRoe. If you don't know, it's the leggings. And I never bought a pair, but I was very intrigued by the like obsession around them. Like I was very like, why these are not that great looking to me. Like there was a lot of different patterns. I didn't understand how you match them. People were doing it. I'm a very like jeans and t-shirt kind of gal anyways. So they looked comfy, but I didn't understand all the patterns. I'm not like a loud kind of gal. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I just like watching drama also. So I was like watching how they had their rise to fame and then how they went back down and what that looked like and how they're going back up. And I was like, how can we use some of those tactics for our business? And then I started listening to a book. And Austin had me watching some video, and then I was like, well, let me look at this book that this guy mentioned, but it was not about the book that he was talking about. Anyways, so the book is called The Emyth Revised, something to that effect. It's an old book, and it's not like fun to listen. I mean, fun. I put my nerd glasses on. I was like about it. Allison was like
the sample, and I'm like, oh, I know this is like a must read. You just told me this is a must read.
Yeah.
But can you just tell me about it?
Like,
but hey,
girl, you gotta read this book. This book is the best thing or anything. And she was like, ew.
But that's okay. And that's where I'm at right now. I can't be taking all that in, but I can hear Spark Notes. I can hear I can hear all the things from you.
Okay. So this book is basically, the E-Myth is the entrepreneur myth on why people become an entrepreneur. I'm gonna give you the important parts. I'm not even gonna give you like all of the book. The important part was like why businesses fail. And what happens is they discover something in the market, or they don't want to be underneath somebody anymore. And so that they create their own business out of something that they are good at. For us, it was marketing, right? They did that. And then they hire people because they can't do it all themselves. And then things start happening, like their quality starts going down because they're not doing it all themselves anymore. And then what happens is they implode, which is kind of like what happened to us. We imploded, we went down, and then they go small, and then they fizzle out. And that's when they fizzle out. We are not going to fizzle out, however. I was like, okay, what can we do? This book is going to teach me or tell me the things why these businesses are failing. And I understand the up and the down because that happened to us. How do I fix that? And it was literally saying, make your business franchisable in a way of everything has an SOP, which we were doing, but ours are not as good as they should or could be. Yeah. So like if we have every position and have a org chart where every position has a different position, even if it's just me, you, and Megan right now, and Aaron, us four, every position has this is what they do, this is how they do it. Even if we're all wearing like 5 hats, I have my 5 hats, I do all 5 of these positions. And when I can, we hire somebody else. So if we make everything franchisable where we can be replaced, I think that is a good way to think about our business in the future. Another book I read is Company of One. And that one is it was like basically saying like, how can you make your business how you want your life to be, which I thought was like very us, right? So it was like, keep your day job or consult, be very specific for your niche. These are all things we already know. And like, what makes you unique, and say it over and over and over. So for us, we are 2 people who help you get through the messy middle of your business through coaching and through deep mentorship. Like we do that over and over and over. But we just got to say it more often. And then like kind of going back to how we were doing it in the beginning, which was getting people on the phone, having them help us, even if we are like, maybe we're giving away a couple of deep reflections, getting that process under our belt, and then going back to the franchisable, which is making a course and selling the course so we can sell a course while we're sitting on the beach or getting out of the messy middle, or what the messy middle is.
Yeah.
So this is my thought for moving forward. My thought for moving forward is fill our books with coffee chats and or deep reflection mini consults to help us get those things that we need and to help us build our quiz. I know that you said that you need to think about what your capacity is for all those things, which is great. Or another way is I take on a couple of calls and say, I think this would be great that my partner, I need you to meet my partner, that before we do anything else, I don't have anything to sell you without my partner. I can't sell you anything. So I do want to get to meet you. This would be great. You got to be my partner though. And then when you are ready, we could put it together. But I definitely don't want you to compromise your boundaries or anything like that. So
yeah, no, I think this all sounds good. It's also like taking it all in, right? So this means like step 1, step 2, step 3. So
yeah,
lay it out for me in steps.
Step 1 would be filling our calendar with people to talk to about the messy middle and their deep reflection, going through what that process looks like. Did you freeze or did I freeze?
You did.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, calendar with deep reflection calls, or like talking about the messy middle and deep reflection. And honestly, what that really means for me is we then also get to invite people into our community where we are talking about this every single week and every single day.
Yes.
So we get to meet more people, and I like that. Okay, yes.
Right? I do too.
Yeah.
Like the call we had, was that yesterday? It was like so life-giving. I loved it. I loved everything about it. I was like, I need more of this in my life. I really do.
Okay. Coffee chats to talk messy middle and deep reflection. Okay. And then move forward with that.
Yeah. Build out the quiz, whatever that looks like, and then build out the process, and then build out the course. And then in the back end, in the meantime, building out what our structure is, setting all those pieces. Like we had some in the beginning, but I think we need to go back to redefining
roles,
the structure.
Like job roles.
Yeah. Job roles and what that person would be. So when we are ready to hire that person, we already have, I'm hiring this person for these specific things. Like,
okay. Yes, I like the franchisable. Even if we're wearing 5 hats, these are our 5 hats. We like define the 5 hats or job roles. And then when you're ready to hire out, you can do that. For me, that feels like last priority.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is like after we have built our course.
Oh, yes. Okay. Awesome. And then for me also, the quiz and its results will build the course.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And through the quiz and its results, it'll build the process as well.
Yes.
Okay. So in reality, we
can get on the phone.
Who light us up, and we talk about the messy middle and deep reflection, and we create the quiz.
Yep. We just need to get on the phone and create the quiz.
Too. I feel good about that. Am I going to take action on these things today? No. Will I take action on these things as early as tomorrow? Yes.
Okay. Can I fill our calendar with people?
Yes.
I want to just like,
it's
we don't have very much. I know. I always get these like spurts of like energy right before.
One other thing that I said that I was going to do was double check our Calendly, and I will do that. So moving forward, final thing that we're going to do, I will double check our Calendly and our availability to make sure like it's correct, and then let you know so that you can start booking out even if it's in January.
Yeah, because I want to fill our calendar with people. Not in like a not just so busy, we've got our calendar full type of thing, but like we're getting back on this horse with a vengeance. Like it felt like 2022 kind of took a dump. I personally made some bad financial decisions for Peterson and Bell, and we're going through. We're done.
Partners. We made decisions. That's okay. Yeah. And now our decisions are coming to an end, and we can make new decisions.
And it feels like the shackles are off. I think I was feeling a little tied down and like not,
Yeah. Which happens too for anyone else who has like made different financial situations or just situations in their business where it is a period of time where you've committed to something or you have anything like that. That time can end early if possible, or you wait until that time is ended and you move forward, and that's okay. And it's a decision that you made that happened and things changed or whatever. And it is okay. And it is very normal. And I think for me, a reminder for myself going through this is just because I made that decision with the knowledge that I had at that point does not mean that the negative self-talk needs to come in right now about that decision. That is a decision that I made with that knowledge. I didn't know what I didn't know. And now we're moving forward with even more knowledge. So just something to remember, especially if you're going through something similar or any predicament, that you likely made the decision with the best knowledge and intent possible. And to remember that.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah. And I honestly thought I was doing the best for Peterson Bell, which didn't turn out to be so well. But you know what? Like you said, it was a very expensive learning curve.
Yes. And we met some amazing people in there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would only change the price tag of the expense, not the experience.
Yes. Okay, awesome. Well then, okay, we will talk to you guys next week. And if you want to have a deep reflection like this, what's working, what's not working, and how you're moving forward in your business, in your life, primarily your business, let us know. You can go to petersonbell.com/deep. And it is a 90-minute call. And we dive into this with you, and we're here to support you and help you in decision making, or honestly listening. The mentorship is there, and then there is support for a few days after too. So as some of you have a deep reflection, there's more coming in afterwards, and so we want to be a part of that too and have those experiences with you. So petersonbell.com/deep, and we can have a deep reflection with you.
Yep. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.